Nan, thanks for coming. Do you recommend your friends to visit to Pakistan? Absolutely. If you're watching this and you're thinking about visiting Pakistan, I can recommend go for it. Of course, do your research properly. If the places you want to visit are safe, would you feel safe there? That is up to your personal preferences.
ऐसे में बड़ा सख्त लौंडा हूं, लेकिन यार यहाँ में पिघल.
It doesn't have the best reputation in the Western media, but from my perspective, many of the things that the Western media talks about are not really true when it comes to Pakistan. So I had a good time there, and I can recommend if you're up for a little bit of adventure, Pakistan is definitely not your usual tourist destination. They don't see many Western tourists there, but if you're up for a little adventure, I can really recommend visiting Pakistan.
चलो भाई देखो अब मैं क्या करता हूँ.
I just spent a few weeks traveling in Pakistan, and in this video I want to answer your questions about my time and my experiences there. Oh, look at this, I can buy cabs here just by the side of the road. A very dangerous place to buy something.
अबे साले तभी मेरा माफ करना, गुस्से में इधर उधर निकल जाता हूँ.
Hello. Salam alaikum. Oh, I can buy a cab here? Yeah? Oh, let me have a look. Oh, so many options here. How much is one cab?
Different price.
Different price?
Yeah.
Which one I like here? You have a Pakistan cab?
Yeah, sure, Pakistan.
Pakistan? Like with like this? Pakistan written on it?
No.
No have?
It's a selected shop.
What?
Selected shop.
Selected shop.
Yeah.
Ah, hand caps here. Oh, Budweiser. So American here. Papa John, I think also a pizza brand from America. Budweiser. Oh, Canada here. Absolute home comfort.
I love Pakistani. I love Pakistan.
You are from Pakistan?
From Pakistan.
Ah, okay.
I am Hindu religion. Hindu.
Ah,
Bhagwan.
namaste.
Namaste. What?
So you actually have more cabs here, but this is very dangerous here because it's next to the busy road. Salam alaikum. Hello. Let me risk it and see what cabs he has here. Oh, Galaxy Motors, Telecom. Oh my god. Yeah. Choosing a cab here literally involves the risk of getting hit by a car. Let's see. President Trump, keep America great 2020. You know what? This is the cab I want to buy. Let's see how much this is. How much for the Trump cab? 250.
Yeah.
That's the best price?
Yeah.
Best price? I think it's a good price. No need to bargain. Alright. Let me wear the Trump cap. I know this is not a political statement. I just find it funny to buy a Trump cap here.
गजब बेइज्जती है.
Can you drive me to the mall? The mall? How much?
100.
100? Okay, cello, let's go. Alright, I just need a quick ride down the road to the mall. I'm currently at Clifton Beach here in Karachi, and there's a big mall over there where I want to go to. Good place to cool down a bit. It's very hot here in the sun, and I'm guessing the mall will be air conditioned. Hello, salam alaikum. What's your name?
My name Mohammed Awais.
Okay, you are from Karachi?
Yes.
Yes, okay. It's very beautiful here. Oh. Seaside, Clifton Beach.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful sunset in the background. I think the actual sunset time is in about half an hour. Oh, you can get some food by the side of the road. I see corn vendors. I see coconut sellers.
This one Pakistani nursery.
Pakistani
Flower.
flower.
Yes, flower nursery.
Looks like there's a flower market here. Oh, and these two buildings here, they actually look very new and modern. Hello. There. Ah, office from Emirates. Okay. Oh, and still, what is crazy for me to see?
You which country was?
I'm from Germany.
Oh, very nice.
Germany, yeah.
Pakistani and Germany. Great.
Many Pakistani come to Germany.
Yes.
Yeah. 150.
Thank you.
It's okay. Shukriya.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye bye. I'm from Germany.
Your good name?
My name is Ken.
Austin.
Ken, you're Austin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good to see you again.
I want to go to the mall.
Where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
Oh, great. I have to return.
Ah, you have to return something.
Yeah, I get wrong size.
Shoes. Shoes
it's
or
a shirt.
a
It's
shirt.
A cloth.
Ah.
So, it's the Pakistani dress.
You want to exchange it for a different
Yeah,
size. I see. Okay. I'm from Germany.
Nice Pakistani shirt.
Yeah, I just bought it. Thank you. All right. Let me go through security. What are you selling here?
Fridge magnet.
This is decoration?
Yes, yes.
Oh, maybe let's have a look. I'm curious. This looks very beautiful actually, but it's too big for me.
Nice. German brass.
What is that? A deer?
Real brass.
Oh.
Cutting and
This is popular in Pakistan to put in your house?
I just spent a few weeks traveling in Pakistan, and in this video I want to answer your questions about my time and my experiences there. I have questions from you guys in front of me on my laptop right now, so let's start right away. And there will be timestamps down below so you can skip ahead to the questions that you are interested in the most. And yeah, the first question is asking me to compare India and Pakistan in terms of food, hospitality and cleaning. And first of all, I have to say I don't really like to compare countries. Each country is unique in its own way. Each country has good sides, each country has bad sides. So I'm not a big fan of comparing two countries, but actually many questions were similar to this one, asking me about differences between Pakistan and India, and also the comment section under every single one of my Pakistan video always had many comments about, how is it compared to India? Is Pakistan better than India? Which country do you like more? So let me quickly say a few things about that. First of all, I have to say that Pakistan and India are actually quite similar. I remember when I arrived in Karachi, that was my first time in Pakistan, one of my first thoughts was literally, oh, this feels very similar to India. The only difference that I immediately noticed is, of course, the Muslim influences. Pakistan is, of course, a predominantly Muslim country, so you can see these influences. Other than that, literally one of my first few thoughts in Karachi were, oh, this could also be India. So I think overall the countries are very similar, but I also noticed some differences. And one of the most discussed topic in my comment section is about the cleanliness of the country or the hygiene standards. And I hope I'm not offending anyone with saying this, but overall, the cleaning standards in both countries, India and Pakistan, are not that great. But I can also mention that overall, Pakistan felt a bit cleaner than India. Which, once again, I don't want to offend any Indians here. I liked my trip to India as well, and I'm actually planning another trip to India next year already. But overall, I had the impression that Pakistan felt a bit cleaner, especially Lahore. Lahore was cleaner than Karachi, for example. So I only visited these two cities in Pakistan. Why I only visited these two, more about that later. So I can only talk about the experiences that I had in Karachi and Lahore. But Lahore felt cleaner than Karachi. But overall, both cities felt cleaner compared to the 3 cities I visited in India, which, also only 3 cities, so I can't really speak about the whole country of India. In India, I visited Delhi, Agra and Mumbai. And the food in Pakistan compared to the Indian food, also different, of course. In Pakistan, it felt more like Middle Eastern influences. You see a lot of kebab shops, they have shawarma there. So it felt like Middle Eastern influences. Whereas in India, at least in the parts that I visited, the food was very different, more like vegetables, not as much meat, whereas in Pakistan most of the food was a lot of meat in there, which I personally like. I'm a meat lover. So the food was different, of course, and because I'm such a meat lover and I also in general like Middle Eastern type of food, I preferred the food in Pakistan a bit more than the food in India. And let's talk about hospitality, also a big topic under every single one of my Pakistan videos. So overall I can say, and I will talk about that in more detail later in the video, the hospitality in Pakistan is really outstanding. People there are so welcoming. I got so many invitations from people asking me, hey, you want to join us for tea? Let me pay for your meal. Let me pay for your metro ride. So people there are very outstandingly hospitable.
समझ रहे हो आप?
But overall in Pakistan, yeah, Pakistan is just the most hospitable country I've ever visited. Literally every time I went out of my hotel, explored the streets, it happened at least once every hour that people invited me for tea or they wanted to share food with me, and that was just outstanding. But yeah, now enough with comparison between India and Pakistan. Overall, I like both countries. Like I said, I'm going to visit India again probably next year. I'm already planning the trip. So on to the next question, also a big topic that was actually asked about a lot. Did you feel safe throughout your trip in Pakistan? So overall, yeah, how do I say that now? So you probably noticed in my videos, I talked about that a few times. The security levels in Pakistan are really, really high. Every time I walked through the city, there are tons of security guards, policemen, military men, heavily armed, basically on every second street corner. Every time I entered my hotel, I had to go through a security check, similar like in an airport. And even some restaurants had an armed guard in front of them, which I found crazy to see at the beginning. So but I can still say there was not one single situation in Pakistan where I didn't feel safe. So whenever I explored around the city, I felt safe. Also, I never had the impression that I'm in a dangerous situation because of maybe people trying to rob me or people trying to scam me. So overall, I felt safe, yes. But I also have to say, especially the first few days, it was a bit of a weird feeling seeing so many armed security guards everywhere. And by the way, just a quick note, you are currently watching my second channel. This is a channel where I upload shorter videos or Q&A videos like this one here. If you want to see my full-length videos, all my Pakistan videos, they are over on my main channel, Ken Abroad. I will link it in the description. And then the next question, what was your favorite food in Pakistan? And yeah, like I said earlier already, I'm a meat lover. And in Pakistan, there are so many meat options, like especially the kebab. I think I have to go with the kebab here. I'm not sure if they have many different types of kebabs or what are the names for these kebabs, but I remember on my first day, my first video from Pakistan, where I ate the kebab on like a street stall by the side of the road, and that was so flavorful and delicious. The way they spiced the meat there, that was awesome. That is probably my number one food from Pakistan, the kebab that I had there. And then Karachi and Lahore, which one do you prefer for visiting? So yeah, like I said, I only visited Karachi and Lahore because I got a stomach infection in Karachi, so then I couldn't really visit all the places I had planned. I think there's another question asking about that, so more details later. But yeah, Karachi versus Lahore. So overall, I can say I really like Karachi. Karachi was an interesting city. There were so many things going on, interesting street markets. The people were friendly, hospitable, inviting. I remember the beach, the Clifton Beach was also beautiful, the sunset there, and I loved how much was going on there. I was driving around the beach, I had a camel ride there. That was really, really cool. So Karachi, I really like Karachi, and I think there are many, many more places in Karachi that were worth visiting. So when I'm coming back to Karachi, I'm sure I will have another good time there exploring parts of the city that I haven't seen yet. And then when I arrived in Lahore, overall my impression was Lahore is a bit cleaner and a bit more organized compared to Karachi. But unfortunately, I got sick a few days before I visited Lahore. So when I was in Lahore, basically the whole time I was there, I had a bad stomach. So I didn't really explore that much of the city. So I saw way more from Karachi than I saw from Lahore. So it's a bit difficult for me now to answer which city is better. I think from my point now, I have to go with Karachi, but that's maybe just because I have seen more of Karachi. So to answer the question, at the moment I would prefer Karachi, but I am curious to visit both cities again in the future. Why you didn't visit Islamabad? And many questions were like, why didn't you visit this area? Why didn't you visit this town? And yeah, basically because I got sick. After about 1 week in Karachi, I got a really, really bad stomach infection. I'm not sure where it came from, most likely because of some of the food I ate, but yeah, that was really horrible. For like, I think 2 days I was really just lying in my bed in the hotel room in Karachi. I had high fever, I had stomach pain, but yeah, that was really, really bad. And then I flew to Lahore with a bad stomach, and yeah, I spent almost another week in Lahore, and the whole time there my stomach didn't really feel well. So I cut my trip short to Pakistan, unfortunately. So there were a few more places that I had planned to visit. For example, Islamabad. I wanted to go to the border with India. So near Lahore, there's this famous border that you can visit between Pakistan and India. I also thought about visiting Hunza, the beautiful Hunza Valley in northern Pakistan. So yeah, I had a few more things planned in Pakistan which didn't happen just because I felt too sick and it wasn't fun anymore. If you're just spending 1 week basically just in your hotel room with a sick stomach, I couldn't really eat anything anymore. I just thought it's the best for me to leave, go back home to Jakarta, Indonesia and recover for a while, and that's what I did. And then, thanks for coming. Do you recommend your friends to visit to Pakistan? Absolutely. If you're watching this and you're thinking about visiting Pakistan, I can recommend go for it. Of course, do your research properly. If the places you want to visit are safe, would you feel safe there? That is up to your personal preferences. If you would feel safe with so many armed guards around, if you would feel safe in a country that doesn't have the best reputation in the Western media, but from my perspective, many of the things that the Western media talks about are not really true when it comes to Pakistan. So I had a good time there, and I can recommend, if you're up for a little bit of adventure, Pakistan is definitely not your usual tourist destination. They don't see many Western tourists there, but if you're up for a little adventure, I can really recommend visiting Pakistan. And talking about visiting Pakistan, I am planning to visit Pakistan again, and I would like you, if you are from Pakistan, please feel free to share all your tips in the comments down below, which place that I should visit next, which food I need to try, and anything else. And also then other people who are watching this video who are interested to visit Pakistan can also scroll through the comments and get some inspiration and some tips. So please, if you have been to Pakistan or if you are from Pakistan, let me know or let us know all your tips in the comments down below. And then the final question, would you go again and why? So like I said before, I'm definitely planning another visit to Pakistan, and the reasons why. Number one reason is the outstanding hospitality in Pakistan. I can't stress this enough. The hospitality in Pakistan blew me away. So many people were so welcome, so friendly, and also I never had the feeling in Pakistan that I'm being overcharged, for example, as a foreigner, which is different in other countries. In some other countries, you often have the feeling, especially in touristy areas, that people overcharge you because you're a foreigner. It's very difficult to get a fair local price for services, for things you buy. But in Pakistan, I never had this feeling. Only this one situation with the airport taxi driver in Lahore who tried to overcharge me after the ride. But other than that, I only had good experiences. Never had the feeling that I'm being overcharged. For example, the haircut that I got on the streets in Lahore. He charged me 100 rupees, which is like 36 cents American US. Which I think is an incredible price for a haircut, and he could have easily asked for like 5 times the price, and it would still be considered a relatively cheap amount from a Westerner's perspective. But he was honest, he only charged me 100 rupees, and then in the end, when I gave him a tip, because he was an honest guy, he did a good job, he even wanted to return the tip to me. That's how honest he was, and that is just one example. I could give you several more examples like this. People offered to pay for my meals, people invited me for tea, people paid for my metro rides. This wouldn't happen in most of the other countries around the world. So the outstanding hospitality in Pakistan is really what makes this country truly amazing and unique to visit. But other than that, it's also a very interesting, how do I say that? It's interesting. It's a very unique country. If you're walking around the streets of Karachi or Lahore, coming from Germany, it's just so different, and I love to visit places that are very different compared to where I'm coming from, and seeing so many things going on the streets, street markets, street food, there are donkeys walking around the streets. That is just so different from what I'm used to in my home country, Germany, and that is just interesting for me. I like to visit interesting, maybe a bit chaotic and noisy places. So yeah, that's just what I love about traveling, visiting interesting, unique places. And Pakistan definitely is such a place. And yeah, in one of the next days, I'm also going to release another video here on my second channel about Pakistan. That is a video that includes some scenes that were deleted scenes, basically scenes that didn't make it into my main channel videos. So if you're curious to see some of these deleted scenes from my Pakistan trip, watch out in the next days. It will be here on my second channel. And then thanks to everyone who watched my Pakistan series. I got a lot of support in the comments section and I really appreciate that. So Pakistan, I will be back in the future. So stay healthy, stay positive, and then see you in the next episode. Ciao guys.